everybody, happy Sunday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you are having an amazing weekend. There's a great Sunday musing on the way talking about batteries, reusing EV batteries as energy storage projects for home. But it is the time at the weekend when we do our garden and our chicken update because it is the weekend. It is late on a Thursday evening when I am recording this. So I'm going to put this in the chicken coop. I'm sorry for the terrible quality video there as I went into the darkness of the coop. That is to stop a certain geriatric chicken of mine from jumping into the nest box and making it her bed for the night. Because if you didn't know, chickens poop when they sleep, and chickens pooping in the nest box is not a good look. We've got no more eggs. I already took out some of the eggs earlier on today, but that's par for the course as chickens get older. Sometimes they get a little bit cantankerous and they do weird things, but they are doing very well. Say hello, Charlie. He's unusually quiet today. By the time this video goes live, it will be raining, and it will be interesting to see how they all react to the rain because it has been so dry here. We had our last decent rain was in June. We did have a little bit of rain a couple of weeks ago, as you know, our Sunday musing. I went outside in the garden and got very wet. But really, we've not had much in the way of rain. And we really desperately need it. I've been worried about our well. It's still producing lots of water because it goes down very, very far down into the aquifer. But obviously, more water is better. Let's have a quick look at where things are in the garden, even though it's dark and dingy over here. My beans have not quit. Now, we do have a frost due in the middle of next week. So I suspect that if I don't get these beans, and I'm going to probably have them on my Sunday dinner table, if we don't get the rest of these beans up here, we are not going to have any. So look there, we've got some lovely beans there, obviously interspersed with these beautiful nasturtiums. The leeks are going to be ready any day. They really are just about ready to pull. And I think my sprouts have given up because I didn't protect them from the deer. Interestingly though, I have some cauliflower. It's late in the day. I've got some cauliflower that's starting to grow back, which is amazing. And starting to get some signs that my broad beans, my fava beans, I think right there, are starting to come up. Nothing from the carrots yet, but I didn't expect the carrots to do much. But look over here. I need to thin these out. These are some of my winter crops. I have some swede, or rutabaga that they call it over here. Swede and turnips, and I have some other stuff, some winter cabbage and one other row of something, and I've forgotten what it is. That is the beauty of being middle-aged. Your brain starts to play tricks on you and then it all goes to pot. But I've been busy in a different part of the garden this week because the rain is due on Friday. That's one of the reasons why I'm filming this on Thursday evening. You can see there are some clouds up in the air. We've also had terrible forest fires and the air quality's been really terrible. But up here, because the wind has started to blow, all of the smoke's been blown away. I've been really lucky. A lot of my friends in Portland said that the weather is really bad. But we have been up on the roof. I went up on the roof on Wednesday. If you're watching this, you may or may not know, I take Wednesdays off. I believe that the team functions better when we work 4 days a week instead of 5 days a week. And so I take Wednesdays off. Everybody else works a 4-day work week. Well, except Kate. Kate works 2 days a week. And we're hoping that Kate can come and work for us a little bit more. So if you want Kate to work for us more days a week, support us on Patreon, support us on Ko-fi, support us on Bitcoin. We've got to keep bringing up Patreon funds in to help out. But anyway, I'm digressing. On Wednesday, I went up onto the roof. I went up onto the top roof. I blew out all of the gutters. My wife has a very good shop vac, and you can take the kind of the suction bit off the shop vac, the top where the motor is, you can and run it in reverse effectively, and so it becomes a very powerful blower. So all of this on top of my bin here was on top of the roof, and I need to clean up all of the leaves here. They're not going to do any damage round here on the ground, but on the roof they were going to prevent the gutters from running properly. We don't have any filters or anything up there, so we have to get up there once or twice a year and just blow out the gutters. But now the gutters are lovely and clean, which is good, and the solar panels are filthy, and so I'm on the hunt for a soft brush that I can use to clean the solar panels. I'd love to know if you have any recommendations in that regard, because my solar panels are really filthy. They've not been producing as much electricity this year as we would like, partly because they're dirty and they need a good scrub. But you're not supposed to use power. You're not supposed to power wash them. You're supposed to use a very soft brush and a special solar panel cleaning compound. So I need to do some research into that. This is the vacuum cleaner right here, not the blue one, but the one that's under the bench. So we've got to work on that and clean the solar panels. But really, the top priority for me right now, earlier on this week, was cleaning the solar panels, not the solar panels, cleaning the gutters. I'm not bothered about the solar panels because there are other things to worry about. Update on potatoes. I got some more potatoes, the first of our second round of potatoes, because the deer had gone in and eaten things, and because some of the potatoes had started to turn yellow, I dug up the ones that were going yellow and I ate them. The deer attacked my broccoli. So I don't know if this broccoli is going to survive, although that said, that does look like that might be broccoli there, thinking about returning, and we shall see. I guess there's another leaf there that hasn't been eaten. I guess we'll find out what happens next. I did kind of put those in on a whim. They were kind of, let's see what happens. So I guess we have to just see what happens. My parsnips are kind of, they're done with growing. We actually had some parsnips yesterday, really sweet, really beautiful. I've got some in a stew for today. Remember, it's Thursday, and Friday night we're going to have a stew as well. So that's going to be really awesome too. So we still have things that are thinking about budding at the wrong time of year. So this is my lilac bush. My lilac bush looks like that's been eaten too. My lilac bush is being attacked by deer as well. But the lilac bush, obviously, it will lose its leaves and come back. But it's got some buds here as well, which I just find a little bit bonkers, because at this time of year, my hair's gone all weird. At this time of year, lilacs are not supposed to be blooming. Oh, there is one other thing I wanted to show you, and that's bluegrass. I'm not talking about the music. I'm talking to you about the grass seed. So down here, I have been planting some grass, which we will hopefully germinate, or hopefully will germinate when the water arrives. And this grass seed is blue. Now, I'd never seen blue grass seed before, but apparently it's really common. It's got a coating on it designed to ensure that the grass seed doesn't have any fungus or anything else like that attack it. Here's some more. And it's really weird. But there you go. Blue grass. Not the music. Actual blue grass seed. And on that note, I think I'm going to end this particular video. It is lovely to have so much going on at the house, so much going on at the channel, and I'm already starting to notice leaves getting caught under the solar panels despite me blowing it out yesterday. I cleaned these yesterday and they're already starting to collect leaves. But you know, hopefully tomorrow, Friday, when it starts raining, we will be in a good place. And I also just noticed, can you see what I forgot to do? I don't normally open the rear window on my truck, but my border collie Ghost picked up an ear infection this week, and so I took him to the vets today just to get him checked out. And he tends to be sick in the car. In fact, he doesn't like travelling, full stop. He's the only dog I've ever had who baths in an electric car. But he was vomiting. He vomited right here. And so we had to pull all of this out and get the steam cleaner in and clean everything. And I think it doesn't smell of dog sick anymore. So I'm happy with that. Anyway, that is not really how you want today's video to end, so I will just leave it at that. And thank all of you amazing people for watching the channel and showing an interest in both myself and Kate's gardens. I think Erin might be doing a video update soon, a garden update soon, because in case you didn't know, Erin is also an avid gardener, so she will be talking to you about her garden at some point in the not too distant future. That is it for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to leave your thoughts below or in our free to join Discord chat room. There are links in the video description, and if you really liked today's video, why not leave us a super thanks? It's easy to do, and everything you do send goes towards helping us make more awesome content. If you haven't already, make sure you've subscribed to this channel and to our other channel, the main channel, Transport Evolved, and give the bell a gentle ding to be told when our next video goes live. And before I go, do check out our sponsors at Unspun and Energy Sage, links below, as well as UGears. You would be helping them out and you'd be helping us out as well. Thanks on behalf of the entire TE crew go out to everyone who makes this channel possible. That includes everyone who supports us on Patreon and YouTube, as well as those of you who watch the video and share it and interact with it. If you are a supporter at the charged up level, you'll see your name right here on my right. And if you have just joined and your name's not there, I am sorry. We do render the lists out as regularly as we possibly can. But sometimes our videos are produced a few days, as in this case, or a few weeks in advance. Thanks to our self-driving tier supporters Mike Weeder, Patrick Boyarski, Chris Maxwell, Brian Newton, Michael Goad, Bennett Elder, Andrew Martin, Pedro Mio Pinheiro, Brophy Wolf, Chris and Michael Johnson, Tesla in the Gong, Dan Blair, Peter Dillinger, Gordon C., Stephen O'Donoghue, Carl Hodgson, Anthony Coates, Regine Fallows, Denny Hyde, Chris Ascenta and Jim Burness, and of course, super out of this world thanks to our Starman level supporters. They are Andrew Glenn, Anonymous Freak, JP Fagerbeck, Joe Bresney, John Lyons, Rory Litton, Kevin Boroughbridge, Laura Reynolds, Marcel Ward, Matthew Drobnak, Paul Conway, Reggie Watts, Will Graylin, and last but not least, Ian. If you'd like to join that amazing list, it's really easy to do. Just head over to patreon.com/transportevolved or click the join button on YouTube to support us directly there, or go to Ko-fi and send us a Ko-fi, or in fact follow the links below to send us Bitcoin or buy some cool swag like this t-shirt, which is unfortunately very dirty because I just had to clean dog sick out of the car at the swag store. I promise that yours won't have dog sick on it. I don't think this one does. It just looks a bit tatty because it's the end of the day. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I will be back soon with more awesome content, and all the rest of the team. We've got some great content lined up for you next week. Until next time, as always, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Keep evolving.